a corporate or group event, sports tournament, or even a wedding, Destination Muncie is a proud partner of Ball State Sports. Chirp, chirp. DestinationMuncie.org.
When it's time for pizza, Greek's Pizzeria delivers every time. Experience our hand-tossed pizzas and fresh salads made to perfection.
Enjoy our gourmet handmade fresh salads made to order. Every bite is delicious.
Order online, pick it up, or have it delivered at www.greekspizzeria.com.
It's our taste.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has a new, better flavor. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
On the Gingrich Ball State Cardinals Sports Network from Learfield.
Takes a pass, takes a three, swish!
Thanks for joining us for the Greg Hubler Automotive Countdown to Tip-Off.
Straightaway Trey lets it loose and buries it.
Tip-Off is just moments away. Here's the voice of the Cardinals, Mick Sidro.
Hey, when the Cards win, you win 50% off regular price, any size pizza, any toppings at Papa John's. Yep, that's right, and Ball State has done that for you twice in the last 2 days. Offer valid until end of business on the day of a win by phone or in person only at Marion, Muncie, Anderson locations. We're sad that it doesn't apply to down here in Florida because we would have had Papa John's the last 2 days, if so.
No question about it, buddy. That's a heck of a deal. See if the Cardinals can't make it 3 in a row.
That is 50% off regular price. Any size pizza, any toppings at Papa John's. All right, let's take a look at today's starting lineups. First starting off with the visiting Ball State Cardinals, 3-4 team this year. And they are led by head coach Michael Lewis, who is closing in on 40 career wins as the head man of Ball State basketball. It's a starting lineup that we saw yesterday. Jamari Fat Hill, Ethan Britton Watts, Wansi Gorosito, Mickey Pearson Jr., and Peyton Sparks. Pearson Jr. is third in the conference in rebounding. Jamari Hill's third in points per game. And then looking over at this Richmond Spiders team under the direction of 20th-year head coach Chris Mooney, two-time National Coach of the Year finalist as the head man at Richmond, sends out Mikkel Tyne, the sophomore of Ontario, averaging 8 points per game this season with Delani Hunt, 19 points a game, 5 boards, 2 assists a game as a guard. Jason Roach has started all games this year. 8 points, 2 boards a game. And also in the starting rotation, Jonathan Beagle, 11 points, 6 rebounds, 3.5 assists per game for Richmond. And rounding out the order is Apostolos Rumoglu, the junior from Greece, averaging 5 points, 6.5 rebounds per game this season. All righty, right before tip-off, final thoughts before Richmond and Ball State.
Well, you talked about Delani Hunt. He's the one returning starter. They've got 9 newcomers. He's there all everything. I mean, second in the A-10 in scoring, second in minutes at 35 a game, fourth in steals. He's a really good player. The guy Coach didn't mention that jumps out to me on tape, Jonathan Beagle. He got in foul trouble in their game yesterday against Louisiana Tech. Only played 19 minutes. He's a transfer from Albany, 6'10", 240 pounds. He is a handful inside. Got to put the clamps on Beagle.
Yeah, Beagle is somebody who can really let it loose and score, but also facilitate to open things up. Coach Lewis mentioned Roach. They do not want to let him get going from 3 because when he does, he dominates. 16 of 23 from beyond the arc, 16 of 32 rather this year, at 50% from 3.
Yeah, and he is the one guy that has been consistent making threes. We talked about it last night, Nick. Richmond comes into this game dead last in the A-10 shooting the three-pointer. They are only shooting it at a 28% clip. They've got good shooters. They just have not been able to get on track. Let's hope tonight's not the night.
Yeah, Ball State has defended the 3 the last couple of days. See if they can do it again against this Richmond Spiders team here from the Gulf Coast Showcase. He's David Eha, Mick Tidrow with you. Matt Tittle's producing here tonight. Here from Hertz Arena. Sad that this is the last game down here. This has flown. First 2 days of games were just flying by. This is the last game of the entire showcase.
Yeah, and I tell you what, it's probably the best crowd we've had for any of the 3 games. A pretty big Cardinal contingent. Richmond brought quite a few folks, so a little bit of energy in here. But you're right, it's been a good tournament, and the weather's been perfect. Can't complain about that, brother.
I won't complain one bit. I saw we were out there hitting golf balls today, and you were taking me to school. You were showing me how to hit a golf ball.
Well, hey, you hit the flag on the island green, Mick. Come on now. Don't sell yourself short.
Had one good shot. All right, let's play basketball for the final time down here in Florida. Ball State's wearing the road black uniforms with the red numerals and Ball State across the chest. Richmond's in the whites with the spiders in blue across the chest and the red numerals with the names in blue on the back.
Matchup to watch. No doubt Ethan Britton Watts is probably going to have the assignment on Delani Hunt. He's been stellar all year, all tournament. Let's see what he can do against their best player.
Here we go. Peyton Sparks to the left for Ball State and Jonathan Beagle to the right for Richmond. Beagle taps it back, and there is Rumaglu to collect it for the Richmond Spiders. Working it right to left here from Florida. Thanks for joining us for the 3rd straight day in Estero, Florida. Top of the key right, it's Delani Hunt. Team best score, 19 points a game. Has it from the left wing, the lefty fakes one, then drives. Baseline left, skip pass. It's Mikhail Tyne for 3. Swish to the corner right, and Richmond has a 3-0 lead 30 seconds in. That's what you said. You don't want to see Richmond get hot early from 3.
Yeah, that was a great assist. The paint touch that time by Hunt. Nice kick to the corner, open 3, and they drained it.
See how Ball State responds here on the first possession, left to right. Down to Peyton Sparks. He commands the double team, find Hill. And Ball State's ball moving. How about this? Gorosito left wing 3 rolls around and out. And Beagle the rebound for Richmond. He averages 7 boards per game, which is a team best, and has one early here. Spiders off with Roach. Wearing a big brace on his right knee. And it's top of the key with Tyne. Back to Beagle straight out. Richmond scores 71 a game. Ball State gives up 70 a night. Right wing 3. Here's Rumaglu, and he sinks the first 3 he takes. And Richmond's off to a 6-0 start, courtesy of a couple of trays. A minute and 15 in.
Tyne hits one. He's a 20% three-point shooter. Rumaglu hits one. He's 19%.
Yeah, that's not what Ball State wants to see early in this one. Cardinals have it with Pearson. Plays pitch and catch with Gorosito, who's having a hot stretch here. The last 3 games has hit 3 threes each. Gorosito jab step, 5 to shoot, drives baseline right. Throws one up on a fadeaway, and it trickles out. Ball secured by Roach. And Richmond has a 6-0 lead with the basketball, almost 2 minutes into the first half. Coach Lewis has his arms crossed, far side left on Ball State's bench. Coach Mooney to the right side, arms behind his back. Straightaway 3, it's Tyne. He leaves it well short. Pearson the rebound. 3rd best rebounder in the MAC for Ball State. And Pearson Jr. has it top of the key to the corner right to Gorosito. Spin pass to Sparks. Out to Pearson, fakes a straight out 3, side step, throw to Hill, corner left side. Hill, 3-point ball, airballs it long, and a rebound for Jonathan Beagle of Richmond. Coach Lewis takes a seat. Richmond has a 6-0 lead, 17:40 first half. Richmond basketball with Tyne. Hand off, Beagle straight away into the corner left side. It is Rumaglu already has 1-3, drives baseline left side, step kick to Tyne, right wing. Ball State stuck in a man-to-man defense, trying to lock down Rumaglu, right wing 3, splashes out, and Sparks collects the rebound for Ball State. Into the corner right, here goes Hill, downhill drive, off the glass, and 1. Fat Hill puts Ball State on the board almost 3 minutes in with a 2, but it has a chance for an old-fashioned 3-point play, down 6-2.
Well, it's just what we talked about, right? Fat Hill, the ability to finish with contact. How many 3-point plays has he had already this season? Credit Gorosito. That was a great look ahead in transition.
And Ball State has Hill on the free throw line right, trailing 6-2 with 17:30 here in the first half. Hill leads the squad, 17 points per game, and his free throw just short, and Rumaglu grabs it for Richmond. Spiders holding a 4-point advantage 3 minutes in, and they come off a heartbreaking loss against Louisiana Tech yesterday. Lost by just a bucket with theatrics at the end of the game. Baseline left drive from Hunt. Hill takes it away. It's one-on-one. Here goes Hill. 2-hand slam and a rim rocker. Sends Ball State's crowd in a frenzy, and Ball State's down a bucket.
There you go, Fat. That's what we've been looking for on the break. Wow.
He wanted somebody to dunk it on E, and he got it against Hunt. Hunt, baseline left drive, kicks it out, free throw line inside, miss on the shot from Beagle, and Sparks has the rebound for the Cards. Ethan Britton Watts, right wing, kicks it back out to Hill, slips it, Sparks, one-on-one turn, lefty scoop, just falls off right, and a board for Rumaglu, and out goes Richmond right to left in a 6-4 advantage. We approach 4 minutes off the first half clock. Beagle right back to the top of the key, it's to Hunt. Hunt sets his feet, throws it to Beagle, high off glass, chucks it in for 2. So 6 straight to start the game for Richmond. Ball State then scores 4 with Fat Hill, and Richmond back on the board to lead by 4, 8-4 with 16 to go first half. Gorosito wants the screen. Instead, Hill just grabs the basketball from him. Hill has all 4, in between the leg dribble, sidestep, free throw line extended, it misses short, rebound, yanked in by Roach. Richmond right to left. Next whistle's the under 16 media timeout. Top of the key with Tyne. Tyne for Hunt. Plays pitch and catch with the 2 guards. Tyne has it inside the free throw line left. Spits it to Beagle, who sidesteps and travels with it. Turnover Richmond. Spiders have an 8-4 lead, 15-20 to play in the first half. Hey, check out our friends over at A1 Graphics. Visit a1graphics.com. That's a-1graphics.com, a valued printing partner of Ball State Athletics. Cards trail by 4 on the Gamebridge Radio Network from Learfield.
Hey Cardinal fans, it's women's head basketball coach Brady Sally here to talk about my friends at Gill Brothers Furniture. Let Richard Gill and his staff make your house a home just like he's done mine. He's a proud sponsor of Ball State Athletics. Gill Brothers makes great living affordable. 2 convenient locations in Muncie and Anderson, and visit them online at gilbros.com. Ask about the Ball State discount.
The Hampton Inn of Muncie is the official partner of Ball State Athletics. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. The Hampton Inn is one of Muncie's finest hotels. Come enjoy our free breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and fresh Hampton beds waiting for you.
And you can always schedule a same-day or next-day appointment and wait from the comfort of your home. Visit iuhealth.org/MuncieOrtho to learn more.
At Mancino's Pizza and Grinders, every dish is created to order using only the freshest, finest ingredients. Visit Mancino's at 4116 West Bethel Ave. Hey, go ahead. If you have a sweet tooth like me, check out Mancino's Sweet Shop right next door. That's Mancino's, a proud Ball State sponsor. Richmond 8, Ball State 4, 15-20 to go first half. Finishing up day 3 of the Gulf Coast Showcase from Estero, Florida. Ball State has the basketball left to right as Gorosito bounces one to Fat Hill. Hill has all 4 tonight for Ball State, including an epic dunk on a breakaway. Here's Watts, sets his feet, right wing 3, splashes out. Hendricks just checked into the game, almost tapped the rebound, but instead Mike Walls, who just entered for Richmond, hands it off top of the key left to Tyne. Tyne, hit by dribble, stands idle left wing, dishes it back top of the key to Delani Hunt. Hunt's the team's leading scorer, but hasn't done anything yet so far tonight. Now throws it in the backcourt, and Richmond turns it over. That is the defensive pressure Ball State wants.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that is something Richmond rarely does. That's already their 3rd turnover. Last year, Mick, they were 2nd in the country in fewest turnovers. Chris Mooney hates that. Jason Roach is out of there. You know, Gorosito did a great job. Coach talked about stopping Roach. He didn't even get a field goal attempt in that first 5 minutes.
That's the key to watch. Roach, lethal from 3. Here's Hill, out to Hendricks, 7 to shoot for Ball State. Hendricks now sets the screen for Gorosito on the left wing. Wansey kicks it to Hill, has 2 to shoot. Left wing chucks up a tray. Hits off the backboard right, did not touch the rim. And Ball State has a shot clock violation, trailing Richmond 8-4 with 14-20 first half.
Yeah, I mean, as good as Jamari is, you don't want to rely on him shooting threes with the shot clock running down. Now 2 of 19 on the season. Cards have yet to get to the, be aggressive. You know, you had Fat Hill getting the 1-and-1, but Cards not really getting to the free throw line other than that.
Okay, Richmond with the ball right to left. An 8-4 advantage. Walls slips it back out, top of the key left. And it's Neshkovic, the graduate student from Bosnia, to throw it to the corner to the junior from Greece, Rumaglu. And there's a whistle on the shot.
They're going to give Michael Lewis a technical foul.
Yeah. Wow. So didn't have a technical before coming to the Gulf Coast Showcase, and now he has 2. in this showcase. So Delaney Hunt going to the free throw line left, leading with this Richmond team 8-4, 14:02 first half.
And Michael Lewis over there talking to the tournament director who's seated on the baseline. We saw Chris Mooney talk to the tournament director after the game yesterday. He'd had enough of these officials.
And Hunt's free throw hits. Yeah, there's been proclivity to throw the technical out there in this showcase. I think that these refs want to make sure that things are played in a certain manner, right? As Hunt hits both free throws. So Richmond 10, Ball State 4 with 14:02 here in the first half. The good thing about that, Tech, if there is a good thing, Ball State does get the possession after the 2 made free throws for the Spiders.
Yeah, that's true, but you're only 6 minutes in. Michael's really going to have to be on his best behavior now for the rest of this game, or he'll be gone.
Yeah. Jeremiah Hernandez in for Ball State for the first time tonight. Fat Hill has all 4, drives it baseline right. Oh, what a pretty move to put Walls airborne at 6'11", and Hill went right by him for 2 more.
11, 255. Ben did a great job rooting him off the block, really forcing a turnaround jump shot. Cards just couldn't secure the rebound. That's the first offensive board by either team here.
Congratulations to Alexa Von Holz, our Pride Mark Construction Student Athlete of the Week. Pride Mark holds everybody to excellence and highest of standards, supporters of Ball State and the Muncie community. Holz had a 2-victory performance for Ball State women's swimming against Bellarmine. She is our Pride Mark Student Athlete of the Week.
TJ Birch in, Ethan Britton Watts to the bench.
2 free throws drop in for Delaney Hunt, and Richmond holds a 12-6 lead, approaching 13 to go first half. TJ Birch kicks it, Gorosito, corner left for 3, rattles it down. Gorosito's starting to feel good the last couple of games. He was 9 for 18 from 3 in the last 3 outings, and he hits his first here tonight.
Give the assist to Birch.
12-9 Richmond advantage under 13 first half. Hunt right wing, slips it to Neshkovich. Back out, left wing, deep three-pointer. Tanner misses it left, and a rebound for Pearson Jr. Ball State can tie it with a 3. Birch gives it to Pearson in transition. Pearson skips it to Hendricks, one-on-one, turns right, lays it up and misses left. A rebound pulled down from Neshkovich, a graduate from Bosnia. 3 boards per game for him. Slip pass from Walls to Hunt, chucks it up, and Birch grabs him on the wrist, left baseline, and 2 more free throws coming for Delaney Hunt. He got to the free throw line 52 times in Richmond's first 7 games and already now taking free throws 5 and 6 of this one.
Yeah, crafty, and that was a great example, Mick, when you talk about the Princeton offense. The big guy, Walls, the trigger man from the top of the key, backdoor cut, great bounce pass, and Hunt with the good catch. But that's why it's predicated on finding big guys that know how to pass the ball in that offense.
Hunt has hit the first, bends the knees, flicks the left wrist, and has the second one fall home as well.
Yeah, all of Hunt's 6 points have come at the charity stripe, where he's perfect, 6 for 6.
Yeah, this is a Richmond team that only shoots at 69% from the free throw line. They're taking advantage so far tonight. 14-9 Richmond advantage, approaching 12 to go first half. Hernandez back to Pearson, straight out. Birch secures the ball, left wing, doubled up. Feeds Pearson. 10 to shoot. Hernandez drives baseline right through 2, misses the runner, and a rebound yanked down by Jason Roach. Richmond from right to left, looking to build on a 5-point lead. Neshkovich holds the ball above his head, then leaves it for Beagle. Beagle passes to Tanner. Ball State plays man-to-man defense. TJ Birch knocks it out of Neskovich's hands, and then the ball flies out of bounds at midcourt. And that'll do it for immediate timeout. 11:38 to go in the first half. Richmond 14, Ball State 9. Check out Gilbro's Furniture Mattress to make your house a home. Proud sponsor of Ball State basketball. Gil Brothers makes great living affordable, and they have 2 convenient locations, Muncie and Anderson. Check them out online at gilbros.com. First half continues when we come back on the Gamebridge Radio Network from Learfield.
Hey, Ball State. This is Voice of the Cardinals, Mick Tidrow. Ball State Financial is your hometown credit union. It's it's the only place to get a free Dancing Charlie Cardinal themed debit card. I opened up an account last year and absolutely love it. New customers also get free Ball State gear when they open up an account. Visit fcfcu.com/chirp for more info. That's fcfcu.com/chirp. Go Cards.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has a new, better flavor. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
It's the final call for free AC at Peterman Brothers. When you install a qualifying heating and cooling system with Peterman this September, the AC is free. And we'll install next day or give you $500. We loved bringing this one-of-a-kind value to you. So take advantage while you still can. Visit PetermanHVAC.com to schedule your free AC installation today.
Hey, the game
the shot clock.
Richmond has no field.
The shot clock.
Richmond has no field goals in the last 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, both teams cold shooting. Cards 4 of 13. Richmond 3 of 9.
6 of the 14 Richmond points at the free throw line, all by Delani Hunt, who's not on the floor now for the Spiders. Cards down 5, 11-10 to go first half. Hernandez free throw line right, spins it for Hendricks. Backing down, Beagle right through him for 2. How about Big Ben going to work?
I tell you, Ben was frustrated. He had the exact same move earlier. He missed it. Not that time. No double team coming. Ben just going to work.
3-point ball game. Neskovich top of the key. One-handed pass to Beagle, who stands at the foul line. Hand off to Tyne. Ball State still stays in that man-to-man defense. It's worked pretty much this entire tournament. 7 to shoot. Neskovich on the left wing. Running out of time. Steps back. Corner left side 3-point ball. Karam's out. Rebound TJ Birch. Left to right for Ball State's true freshman out of Dallas, Texas. Birch looks back to head coach Micah Lewis and then stares into the corner left at Gorosito. Flips it to Hernandez. Hernandez receives a screen from Hendricks. Back to Birch. Slide pass to Hendricks. Runs into a double team. He's whacked on the arm and there's a foul. The far side official called that, not the near side. Hendricks' arm definitely got whacked. What I'm saying is that's an impressive line of vision for the far official to call that.
Yeah, I mean, that's one way to put it, or it's a lack of vision for the guy that was 3 feet away that didn't call it. Nonetheless, that's what happens. Ben scores. Look at this play.
TJ Birch off the back, a defender off the inbounds pass and puts it up and through. Coach Lewis is smiling walking back to the team.
How savvy is that for a freshman?
When you have an athlete like that, you may as well let him do it. It's a 1-point ball game. That's one of the oldest tricks in the book, right? Defender has his back turned to you. Take it.
Why? Why do they do that?
Well, that's a good question. Tyne walks into the lane, baseline left, fadeaway shot, misses long, and a rebound for Birch. Birch is all over the place, surges into the front court, off to Jones, handoff Hernandez. Hernandez fighting against Roach. Hernandez drives, baseline right, Jay doesn't go, but a foul on Roach. 13 foul on Richmond with 9.5 to play here in the first half, 14-13 Richmond advantage. Hernandez hasn't scored yet in 5 minutes. Now he's going to the free throw line right, but it feels like he's just settling in. His shots are crisp. The way he's moving is different than the first 4 games of the year.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Of course, coming off a terrific game yesterday against Florida Tech, 13 points, 6 rebounds. Good to see the Cards get to the free throw line, Mick. They've come into this game, they've made 144 free throws. That's more than 9 MAC teams have attempted.
And Ball State's Hernandez hits both to give the Cardinals their first lead today. Free throw line paying off for both teams so far. The Cards have a 15-14 lead with 9.5 to go in the first half. Ball State's bench is active and loud. Neskovich left corner 3, rattles out. Hernandez rips down the rebound. To Birch, who slowly walks into the front court. Coach Lewis taps his right elbow, calls out the offense for Ball State leading for the first time today. They've made the double amount the field goals that Richmond's made. Hill's done a lot of the work, drives baseline right, misses the floater, but draws another foul.
So not settling for mid-range jumpers, right? That's what happened early on. Jamari settled for a couple. Now he's getting right to the rim. And what do we talk about Richmond, right? They struggle from three, so what happens? They bang their first two. Well, kind of finding their level. They've missed 6 in a row after knocking those early ones in.
Yeah, he's just 25% from three today. 28%, like you said, on the season as Hill's first free throw drops out. Ball State today 2 of 4 at the free throw line. I think it's interesting when you look at teams that do shoot a certain way from three, and in Richmond's case, historically good three-point shooting teams this year not. As Hill's second free throw goes, 2-point Cardinals lead. They're not going to stop shooting them. And maybe that's run them into some losses this year, but they're not moving away from their identity.
Yeah, no question about it.
16-14, Cards in front, 9 to go first half. Into the baseline left, Beagle grabs it, Hendricks all over him, wearing tape on his left knee after taking a fall yesterday. Kick out, right wing, Hunt from distance, rattles out, rebound, into the corner left by Rumaglu, and a second chance for the Spiders, trailing by 2. Beagle right wing, back to Hunt, stands right there behind Beagle, then Beagle goes to the baseline left, 7 to shoot, drive and a miss from Roach. Check that, that's Neskovic, who's going to the free throw line left for 2 shots for Richmond.
If I'm Jonathan Beagle, I think you got to be more aggressive looking for your shot. I mean, he's not even looking at the basket. He's a really good player. Hendricks doing a good job on him, but he's got to score.
Neskovic, free throw line left and misses the first. Yeah, you talk about Beagle, transferred from Albany. He was America East Rookie of the Year. Put up 12 points per game, 7 rebounds per game over his 2 seasons at Albany, and then comes to Richmond and has provided some punch. He scored 23 points in a game this year. Neskovic's second free throw is all twine, and Ball State takes a 16-15 lead, 8:25 to go first half. Birch trying to get by Tyne, who's showing full court pressure. Hernandez flips it back to Fat Hill, midcourt logo for Ball State. Hill stands in between the leg dribble, high arcing pass to Hendricks, who catches with one hand, turns toward the rim, and there's a foul before he hits it. This one's on Hunt. Tell you what, Ben Hendricks looks different today.
Yeah, and he's playing extended minutes. Remember, he came in right after that first media timeout. Peyton Sparks has not been back out there because Ben's playing so well. Something to file. They're switching all the ball screens so you can get Fat Hill on a big anytime you want it, putting him in the pick and roll.
Hernandez straight away, jab step to the right. Instead, recollects, moves out, finds Hill, left wing in a game that's Ball State's right now 16-15. 8 to go in the game. Hill drives, misses the floater, grabs his miss, goes right back up, off glass, it rolls around and out. Walls, the 6'11" senior for Richmond, secures it, and the Spiders going right to left, trailing by a point. Walls, one-handed pass to Neskovic, corner right. Picks up his dribble against Mason Jones. Tyne looking for something. Walls sets the screen, Hill picks him up. Walls flips it corner left. It's Rumaglu. 7 to shoot. Rumaglu surveys. Hits Walls. Doubled up. There's the cutter. It's Neskovic. Hunt from distance. Left wing. Bounces out left. And Hill has another Ball State defensive rebound.
Richmond has not scored a field goal in the last 8 minutes and 44 seconds. They're one of their last 12.
All their points coming from the free throw line. TJ Burns, shifty move. Misses right, but Walls fouls him. Clapping the hands from Ball State. They're starting to figure this thing out, leading 16-15, 7:05 to go here in the first half from the Gulf Coast Showcase. IU Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is the official health care of Ball State Athletics. Check out IU Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine in Muncie and get back in the game with walk-in appointments. Welcome. Cards lead by 1. Birch to the free throw line next on the Gamebridge Radio Network from Learfield.
Behind every strong hip and knee. Behind every strong shoulder.
Good catch.
Behind every strong team is our highly skilled team of of experts in orthopedics. IU Health is the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of Ball State Athletics, and we're here to keep you moving. From acute injuries to chronic pain and conditions, go where the athletes go. Walk-in appointments for new injuries are available Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can always schedule a same-day or next-day appointment and wait from the comfort of your home. Visit iuhealth.org/MuncieOrtho to learn more.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has a new, better flavor. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
When you share your food, you share your heart. So what's on your table this holiday season? Save on your festive feast at Kroger with delicious deals on all the holiday classics. Or wow the crowd with something new, like a quinoa stuffed butternut squash. It's sure to add a pop of color to your spread. How about a sweet potato casserole with a crunchy oat streusel topping, made with care for the sweet tooth and the savory tooth? With Kroger, fill your table with love and watch as your guests' hearts get as full as their bellies. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Ball State 16, Richmond 15, 7:05 to play here in the first half on day 3 of the Gulf Coast Showcase. TJ Birch shooting free throws to our right, trying to give Ball State a 3-point lead in the first free throw. Karams out. Hey, thank you to Jeff Jackson at Awards Plus in downtown Muncie. He makes all the plaques for the Pride Mark Student Athlete of the Week and for our Chirpy Student Athlete Awards. See Jeff for all of your awards needs. Visit theawardsplus.com. And TJ Birch misses both free throws. Rebound Richmond with Rumaglu handing it back off to Tyne. 16-15, Cards in front, 7 to go first half. Tyne gives off to Walls, and Walls throws it to Ben Botts, the assistant coach for Ball State, and it's a turnover on Richmond.
And Chris Mooney is losing his mind over there. He went over to the bench. What are we doing? That's their 5th turnover, unforced variety that time by Walls.
They have not scored in 9 minutes. Ball State hasn't scored in the last 2 minutes and 13 seconds. I should say Richmond doesn't have a field goal in the last 9 minutes. They've scored during that span. Here's Hill, turnaround, Jay, swish. That scoring drought for Ball State quickly snapped. It's an 18-15 Cardinals advantage, 6.5 to go first half.
Got switched on by the 6-foot Delani Hunt. Jamari said, okay, I'll take that. Raised up right in the paint.
9 points for Hill on 4 of 9 shooting in 10 total minutes. Corner left, here's Tyne trying to snap that field goal-less streak from the wing left and can't hit the 3. Rebound Hernandez. Hernandez galloping into the front court. Gives off to Sparks. He has an open lane and he's fouled on a dunk attempt. Sparks has been waiting to throw one down this year. Doesn't have a dunk yet, and it'll have to wait. But he's going to the free throw line right.
Boy, great pass that time by Hernandez. Almost a thunder jam. But let's talk about that defense by the Cardinals, Mick. I mean, it is incredible. You're seeing Richmond shoot a lot of threes at the end of shot clock. They're not getting anything in the half court. They made those first 2. They've now missed their last 9 triples, 1 of their last 13 overall.
And these two teams have combined 3 for 16 from 3. Sparks' first free throw hits the back of the rim and pops out.
Okay, Cards got to take advantage at the charity stripe now. Just 3 of 8. That's 5 points you're leaving there.
Yeah. And they're 15th in the country in free throws made per game, 8th in attempts. And Sparks well short of the second free throw. Rebound Richmond. It's Hunt trying to spark something for the Spiders. 18-15 Cardinals lead, 6:04 before halftime. Richmond hasn't scored in the last 2 minutes and doesn't have a field goal in the last 10 minutes. Tyne, wing left, sets it up and hits it. Tyne finally breaks that scoring and field goal-less drought, and it's a 1-point ball game. Britton Watts back in for Ball State. Give to Jamari Hill. Hill finds Sparks, looks to the corner right, calls for Hernandez, hands it off to Hernandez. Free throw line right. Sparks now goes one-on-one with Beagle, runs right through him, misses the shot long, and Sparks headed back to the free throw line.
That's a great way to phrase it. Runs right through him. I mean, Peyton caught that ball facing up. You know, usually he catches it with his back to the basket, caught it facing up, took one dribble, and
Boom.
Beagle went about 20 feet flying on the floor.
I mean, Ball State will take it, but how's that a defensive foul in basketball? I'll always think that. I know his feet weren't set. I know he was inside the arc, but Sparks takes a long look at the rim and swishes the first free throw. You ever wonder why that's a foul? Like, it just no call maybe? I don't know. I'm good with it, obviously. Free throw line, jump shot, swish. Tyne has 7 points to lead the scoring unit for Richmond. Back to a 1-point game, 20-19, 5 to go first half.
If you're Michael Lewis, you can live with long twos, Mick. That's the name of the game right now.
Gorosito flips it to Sparks. They double him up. Cross-court pass. Watts wide open. Left wing three. Bops out. Rebound Pearson. Turnaround Jay. Right baseline. Sinks it. Mickey Pearson was in the right spot. Took advantage and hits the shot. 22-19. Cards in front. 4:37 and ticking here in the first half. Beagle. Free throw line left. Has plenty of space. Instead gives off to Hunt. Right wing three. Drains it. 22 all, 4.5 to go first half. Ball State's trying to run the offense. Watts lobs one up to Sparks, who's on the right wing. He's doubled up. Gorosito's calling for it. He was open, but instead it's Pearson. Straight away, Trey. Rattles out, rebound for Hunt.
Cards 1 of 7 from 3.
And now Richmond's 3 for its last 3. Starting to heat up a little bit for the Spiders. Beagle, baseline left, and back out top of the key to Tyne. Tyne races and then kicks to Beagle straight out. He's wide open for a long three-pointer. Misses short. Pearson a one-handed Ball State rebound. He leads the team with 4 tonight. 22 all, 3:40 winding first half clock. Hill, left wing, sidesteps his defender, gives it to Sparks in the baseline right. Sparks is doubled up. A give to Pearson, who jumps toward the free throw line right. Hill secures, jump shot, swish. Fat Hill with a smirk on his face, heading back on defense. 24-22, Cards in front with 3:20 first half.
Saved a turnover there and turned it into a basket.
Tyne, right wing three for the lead. Karams out. Gorosito the rebound. It's 2-on-2, but now Gorosito slows things at midcourt far side. Gorosito, left wing, draws 2, kicks it Pearson, corner right. Pearson fakes, and back to Gorosito straight away. Cards lead by 2, looking for a 2-possession advantage. Pearson free throw line right. Zone defense for the Spiders. Sparks to Pearson, right wing Trey, bingo! Sparks has been facilitating it well, and this time Pearson cashes home.
You called it, partner. Sparks facilitating. Excellent pass out of the double team to a wide open Mickey Pearson, who drained it.
Mickey Pearson gives Ball State a 27-22 lead, 2:49 to play in the first half. Richmond timeout, media timeout, the Gamebridge Radio Network from Learfield.
Hey, Ball State. This is Voice of the Cardinals, Mick Tidrow. Ball State Financial is your hometown credit union. It's the only place to get a free Dancing Charlie Cardinal-themed debit card. I opened up an account last year and absolutely love it. New customers also get free Ball State gear when they open up an account. Visit fcfcu.com/chirp for more info. That's fcfcu.com/chirp. Go Cards.
Find out why people prefer to buy from Greg Hubler.
When it comes to vehicles, Greg Hubler Auto Group will take care of you. From our big selection of quality new and used vehicles that include the Greg Hubler Promise, to our quick lane and quick wash locations that make sure your vehicle runs and looks new. Plus, we have free vehicle delivery anywhere in Indiana. Visit promisekept.com today.
Find out why people prefer to buy from Greg Hubler.
Final 2:49 of the first half here at the Gulf Coast Showcase. Ball State 27, Richmond 22. He's the point guard, David Eha, Mick Tidrow on hand, and Matt Tuttle back in our network studios producing in Indiana. The final 2:49, what do you want to see from Ball State?
Well, I tell you what, Peyton Sparks is out right now, but he has been the facilitator, and it's not just the one assist. It's the fact that he draws so much attention. The Cards are able to make one more out of the rotation. It's just a different offense with Peyton Sparks drawing so much. 2 points, 3 rebounds. That doesn't tell the story he has been the guy just forcing that defense into rotation.
As Sparks has turned into a really, really good passer for this Ball State team. His Cardinals lead it by 5, 2:44 and winding here in the first half. Richmond basketball right to left. Left wing Tyne against Ball State's man-to-man defense. Back to Tanner, who gives it off top of the key to Rumaglu, the junior from Greece. Trying to roll back and forth on the left wing, finds Hunt, right wing Trey, swishes home. Hunt makes it a 2-point ball game, 27-25, 2:20 to go here in the first half. Hunt averages 19 a game, and today he has a team best 12. Pearson, who just hit a massive three for Ball State right before the timeout. Back to Watts, up to Hill, left wing. Hill receives a screen. Hill cuts through 3 defenders, high off glass, just missed it left. Ball's punched out, and it's Richmond basketball into Spiders bench. 2 to go first half, Cards up 2.
Every time they put Jamari in the pick and roll, he's getting switched by a big, and he's just going right to the rim. That time wasn't able to finish, but that is there all night.
And they'll probably try it all night. Coach Lewis puts his game plan back in his right pocket as Hunt has it right wing for Richmond, trailing by 2. A feed down, post low, it's Solis. The Athens, Greece natives played 2 games this year. He loses control. Pearson batting the ball around. Rumaglu finds it, 7 to shoot. Kick out right wing to Tanner. Tanner, one-hand pass to Hunt, jab step, NBA range, straightaway 3. Oh, he got it. Hunt at the horn gives Richmond a 28-27 lead with 1:25 first half.
Yeah, he's doing it all. 3 of 6 from deep. Came into today just 4 of 20 from three-point land, but he's feeling it right now.
It was a matter of time with Hunt.
Yeah, he's 35% for his career.
Yeah. Cards down by a point. Here's Hill, right wing, looking for an open man. It's Watts, corner left side, 7 to shoot. Spins it, Gorosito, trying to answer with a 3 of his own. Deep three-pointer, yes for Wansey. Gorosito has 2 trays tonight, 30-28. Ball State back in front with 55 to go.
How hot is Wansey? Man, what a tournament it's been for him.
If you get 3 or 4 threes from him a game, your offense is made. Has a drive from Hunt, draws a foul, baseline left. You need somebody who can hit 3 or 4 threes a night.
Yeah, he is definitely that guy. Credit Ben Hendricks. That was a great screen to free him. But I tell you, the combination of Britton Watts and Gorosito in the backcourt has just really paid dividends in this 3-game stretch. Michael Lewis has found something in that combination.
And then when you bring in Birch off the bench, let him be a facilitator and a creator. That's a great compliment.
No question.
Hunt's first free throw hits in, 30-29, Ball State advantage, 46.7 seconds to go here in the first half.
Got to put the clamps on Hunt. He's got 15 of their 17 of their 30 now.
And he is just rolling, almost at his season average already of 19. Hill in a tie game at 30-all. Pearson right wing, back to Hill. Could get a 2-for-1 if they want it. Hill tries that with a free throw line jumper, misses right. Hendricks the offensive board, kick Gorosito, shot fake, left wing Trey. He takes it and hits it. Gorosito with another tray. Ball State's up 3.
Hey, Mick, where do the easiest threes come?
On shot fakes, I guess?
Offensive rebounds. Okay. Ben Hendricks that time.
Or when you're taking them. 33-30, Ball State with 14 seconds to go. Richmond holding for the final shot. Hunt's got the hot hand. We'll see if he takes the final shot. 6 to shoot. Hand off to Tyne. Drives baseline, and Ball State fouls Tyne on the drive. Cardinals had a foul to give, so not the end of the world. They charge it on Fat Hill, though. 3.4 seconds to go in the half. Cards up 3.
Yeah, no Cardinal with 2 fouls. So really, as you said, you had one to give. No harm there.
And Tyne was turning the corner, probably an open shot if they didn't foul him. So back in is Neshkovich for Richmond. He's only a 29% three-point shooter, but has a good shot. And now Ball State playing chess, subbing in Jones for Gorosito.
Watch Hunt getting it back.
He inbounds it here for Richmond, down 3 with 3 seconds to go in the first half. Instead, it's Rumaglu, left wing 3 from outer space, misses it right. And that will do it for the first half. How about Wansey Gorosito? 3 threes to pace Ball State's offense, and the Cards lead at 33-30 at the halftime break from Hertz Arena at the Gulf Coast Showcase. Check out 4 Day Ray Brewing. It's now open in Yorktown, Indiana. It's a family-friendly restaurant, and it's going to provide an excellent experience for dine-in or carry-out. I've done carry-out from them twice. It's awesome. I vouch for the salmon. Salmon's always a good choice at 4 Day Ray. Check them out, and also visit 4dayray.com. Revitalized Med Spa halftime shows next. Cards up 3 on the Gamebridge Radio Network from Learfield.
Ball State fans, who needs batteries? Your locally owned Battery Masters have batteries for cars, boats, golf carts, cell phones, watches, key fobs, pay-per-go toys for kids, and more. Bring your rechargeable batteries back to life for drills, shavers, dustbusters, and more. All Ball State fans receive a free battery checkup. Just mention Charlie Cardinal. Battery Masters is conveniently located on the corner of Walnut and Centennial, next to Mini Trista. Check us out online at batterymasters.com. Go Cards!
We often talk about partnerships, and at Indiana American Water, we serve over 50 communities across the state, and each one of those has a special place in our hearts. One of these long partnerships has been with Muncie, the home of Ball State University, currently in its 107th year. At Indiana American Water, we're now in our 138th year, and we want to say, Go Cardinals!
Don't let an injury keep you on the bench. Every injury is unique, just like our patients. Our board-certified and fellowship-trained surgeons will create a custom plan to help prevent future injuries. Our Marion Health Sports Medicine and Orthopedic team will guide you through the healing process. You'll feel confident knowing what to expect before and after treatment. We partner with you to make your recovery a success. You don't have to go far for excellent orthopedic care. Get back in the game with Marion Health.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has a new, better flavor. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
On the Gamebridge Ball State Cardinals Sports Network from Learfield, this is Ball State Cardinals basketball. Welcome to the Revitalized Med Spa halftime show. Age gracefully at Muncie's premier destination for skin rejuvenation. Learn more at revitalized-med-spa.com. Welcome to halftime. Now, here's the voice of the Cardinals, Mick Tidrow.
Welcome inside the Revitalized Med Spa halftime show. 33-30, Ball State leads Richmond here at the Gulf Coast Showcase on day 3. The Cards trying to go a perfect 3-0 down here in Florida after a 1-4 start to the season. If you're tired of your friends looking so good without a filter and you're tired of using one, check out Revitalized Med Spa. It's revitalized-med-spa.com. That's revitalized-med-spa.com and get your Ball State discount. Just say $25 off of that Ball State discount, and you'll get that $25. 33-30, Cards lead Richmond here on the Revitalized Med Spa halftime show. All righty, let's take a look at the first half stats presented by Mitts. Muncie Indiana Transit System, no car, no problem. Mitts is reliable.
Had 3. How about this? 4 assists for Ball State, 0, Mick. 0 for Ball State, 0, Mick. 0 turnovers in that first half for the Cardinals. Meanwhile, Richmond had 4 assists. They turned it over 5 times. They had no steals. Not surprising, they're 10th in the A-10 in steals. Cardinals had 1. Individually for Ball State, Jamari Fat Hill, 11 points on 5 of 11 shooting. Throw in a couple of rebounds for Jamari. He played 16 minutes. After that, you mentioned Juancy Gorosito continues his hot shooting. 3 of 4 from deep, give him 9 points. After that, Mickey Pearson, 5 points, 4 rebounds. Peyton Sparks, 2 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, but we talked about it earlier. The job he's doing, drawing the double teams, passing out of it, getting the defense in rotation has really led to some good offense. Ben Hendricks played 11 minutes, 2 points, 1 rebound. Jeremiah Hernandez, 2 points. TJ Birch, 2 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. Mason Jones played but did not score. Ethan Britton Watts, 0 for 2 from the field. No points, 1 assist. For Richmond, got to make some adjustments on Delani Hunt. He had 17 of their 30 points, 3 of 6 from deep, a perfect 8 of 8 from the foul line. You've got to put the clamps on Hunt, make somebody else beat you if you're Ball State. Tyne had 7, Rumaglu with 3, Jonathan Beagle 2. The only other player to score was Neskovich, who had 1. They had 4 players that played but did not score. So put the clamps on Delani Hunt. You should be in good shape going into the second half.
That's our Check of Stats presented by MITS, Muncie Indiana Transit System. No car, no problem. Check out the MITS Bus app and ride with MITS today. 3330 Cards in Front on the Gamebridge Radio Network from Learfield.
American Pest Pros is the official pest control partner of Ball State Athletics. We protect your home or business and guarantee year-round protection from insects and pests. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. Our pest control program is the safest and most effective in the industry. Even if you tried a different service and it didn't work, we'll fix your problem, guaranteed, or your money back. Visit AmericanPestPros.com. That's AmericanPestPros.com. And don't forget to ask about our Ball State special.
Find out why people prefer to buy from Greg Huber.
When it comes to vehicles, Greg Huber Auto Group will take care of you. From our big selection of quality new and used vehicles that include the Greg Huber Promise to our quick lane and quick wash locations that make sure your vehicle runs and looks new. Plus, we have free vehicle delivery anywhere in Indiana. Visit PromiseKept.com today.
Find out why people prefer to buy from Greg Huber.
So just how big is the Mammoth Pizza at Mancino's? How about a big 24-inch round pizza loaded with all of your favorite toppings? Made to order just for you when you call 287-1300. The perfect size for the big game, the next game, or any event that demands not only the best, but the biggest pizza you can order. And Mancino's is ready anytime. Call, wait 10 to 15 minutes, then head to Mancino's for pickup. Man, is it good. When a large pizza isn't enough, you need at least one Mammoth from Mancino's.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has a new, better flavor. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield IMG College under the broadcasting rights granted by Ball State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield IMG College. Announcers are provided by Learfield IMG College and approved by the university.
Welcome back into the Revitalized Med Spa halftime show. Ball State 33, Richmond 30 down here at the Gulf Coast Showcase. Let's look at some other Mid-American Conference teams in action today. Valparaiso took down Northern Illinois 87-82 in the DePaul Classic, and then Western Michigan hangs on to beat Youngstown State on the road 73-62. Those are the only other two MAC teams in action today. How about Louisville taking it to IU today?
Yeah, how about that, huh? You mentioned Western Michigan. How about that? But wish him the best of luck.
Absolutely. 33-30. Ball State leads it here on the Revitalized Med Spa halftime show. We'll have more coming up on the Gamebridge Radio Network from Learfield and David Eha's social media experience.
Behind every strong hip and knee. Behind every strong shoulder.
Good catch.
Behind every strong team is our highly skilled team of experts in orthopedics. IU Health is the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of Ball State Athletics, and we're here to keep you moving. From acute injuries to chronic pain and conditions, go where the athletes go. Walk-in appointments for new injuries are available Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can always schedule a same-day or next-day appointment and wait from the comfort of your home. Visit iuhealth.org/MuncieOrtho to learn more.
Standards. High standards. That's what sets teams apart. It's also what sets us apart at Pridemark Construction. We're not alone in holding our standards high. Ball State University is among those who do. That's why we're proud to sponsor the Ball State Athlete of the Week. High standards in everyday performance is everything in sport, as well as business. Join us in our pursuit of excellence. Join Pridemark Construction for your next building project and in our support of Ball State University's Athlete of the Week.
So just how big is the Mammoth Pizza at Mancino's? How about a big 24-inch round pizza loaded with all of your favorite toppings? Made to order just for you when you call 287-1300. The perfect size for the big game, the next game, or any...
Wrapping up the Revitalized Med Spa halftime show. Check them out at revitalized-med-spa.com. That's revitalized-med-spa.com. It's 33-30. Ball State's in front of Richmond. Real quickie, second half keys for the Cards.
Yeah, you got to put the clamps on Delaney Hunt. They did the job on Jason Roach. No field goal attempts. They were attached to him, did not let him get loose. Can't say the same for Delaney Hunt, so let's see what the Cardinals do defensively. Do they mix it up there, try to make Hunt give up the basketball, because he single-handedly kept Richmond in it.
He did. Really big performance for him in the first half. Cardinals lead at 33-30. That does it for the Revitalized Med Spa halftime show. And when the Cards win, you win. 50% off regular price, any size pizza, any toppings at Papa John's. Offer valid at the end of business on the day of a win by phone or in person in Marion, Muncie, and Anderson. Ball State wins, you win. 33-30. Cards in front. Second half next on the Gamebridge Radio Network from Learfield.
Hey, Ball State. This is Voice of the Cardinals, Mick Tidrow. Ball State Financial is your hometown credit union. It's the only place to get a free Dancing Charlie Cardinal-themed debit card. I opened up an account last year and absolutely love it. New customers also get free Ball State gear when they open up an account. Visit fcfcu.com/chirp for more info. That's fcfcu.com/chirp. Go Cards.
Ball State fans, who needs batteries? Your locally owned Battery Masters have batteries for cars, boats, golf carts, cell phones, watches, key fobs, Papergo toys for kids, and more. Bring your rechargeable batteries back to life for drills, shavers, dustbusters, and more. All Ball State fans receive a free battery checkup. Just mention Charlie Cardinal. Battery Masters is conveniently located on the corner of Walnut and Centennial, next to Mini Trista. Check us out online at batterymasters.com. Go Cards!
Whether you're getting ready for the big game or getting ready for the workday, you always want to start with confidence. Cintas has the essential products and services to help businesses provide a clean, safe environment for their employees and customers. With routine restocking of essential cleaning, hygiene, and safety supplies, on-site cleaning, professional uniform laundering, and testing and inspection of fire equipment and systems. Give everyone the confidence they need to start their day. Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
Did you know that your dental exam can reveal many other health issues? Poor sleep, headaches, anxiety, and acid reflux are just a few issues that can be recognized in a dental exam. All health care can be made easier when caught early, so prevention is the key. Our team at University Avenue Dental prides itself in being on the cutting edge as part of your medical team. With thorough testing, imaging, and examination, Dr. Greg Powell will work with you on a personal level to ensure you receive the very best care. If preventative care is what you're looking for, please call Dr. Pyle at 765-288-6121 or online at drgregpyle.com.
Start of the second half of the final day of the Gulf Coast Showcase here from Estero, Florida, and Ball State leads Richmond 33-30. It's Richmond basketball in the home white uniforms, working it left to right. Ball State goes to man-to-man defense in the road black uniforms. Spiders kick it out top of the key to Rumoglu. The junior from Greece has a couple of buckets today. Pass out to the top of the key to Tyne, who takes a 10-foot jumper, misses it left, and Peyton Sparks hauls in the Ball State defensive rebound. David Eha, Mick Tidrow with you. Matt Tuttle's producing back in Indiana. And it's Ball State basketball hunting for a two-possession lead. Sparks holds the ball over top his head. Free throw line left. Back to Watts. Thinks about a three instead, facilitates to Gorosito. He takes that straightaway three, rattles it down. Juancy Gorosito is 4 for 5 from distance tonight.
He is on fire. How can you leave Gorosito that much room? Man, he's making them pay.
The junior transfer from Portland with 4 threes today, and now Beagle misses the turnaround floater short, sparks a defensive rebound for Ball State. Gorosito galloping into the front court, spins out of a double team. Give off to Fat Hill, free throw line left. One hand pass to Sparks, whips it corner left to Pearson. Out to Gorosito, sets the feet, right wing three, bounces out, and a rebound for Rumaglu. Richmond basketball, Ball State 36, Richmond 30, 18:45 to go here in the second half. Tyne lobs one for Beagle, who's been held mostly in check, just 2 points on 1 of 4 shooting. He goes to work, misses strong off glass, and Watts the Ball State rebound. Watts between the leg dribble, casually hands it off to Pearson right wing, as Coach Lewis has his arms crossed, staring on at his offense. Sparks picks up the double team, throws it Pearson up and under, misses, grabs the miss, chucks it back, and it drops.
Peyton won't get an assist because Mickey missed the shot, but again, Peyton Sparks, the passing today out of the post has been exceptional.
Ball State with its largest lead of 8. Back to work is Beagle. Baseline right, spins, misses short. Fat Hill had the basketball and it falls out of his hands. Out of bounds, baseline right. Richmond retains possession, but Coach Lewis clapping his hands together. Happy with that defense. See, Ball State's defense the last couple of days has suffocated teams.
Yeah, and they're holding Richmond to one and done. They've missed so many shots, but yet just 3 offensive rebounds. We talked about that's not their game. They like to send guys back. Cards really getting after it on the defensive end.
Richmond basketball out of the baseline right. Tyne hands it, gives it off away to Hunt, who's leading the team 17 points tonight. Drive baseline right, tiptoes, and there's a foul. Hendricks and Pearson teamed up to try and squeeze Hunt to the baseline, and then Hendricks hip checks him. First team, first personal foul.
That's a good foul by Ben. I mean, he got matched up on the 6-foot Delani Hunt. No way he's going to guard him, so take the foul. Don't give up the layup.
Hunt stands with hands on his hips, baseline right. Ben Hendricks at almost 7 feet, working against Hunt, who throws it in at 6 foot. Hunt grabs the basketball. Hendricks jumps up and down. Hunt looks left, surveys right, has to chuck it back to Tyne near midcourt. And Tyne stands idle at the midcourt logo. Dishes back to Hunt, runs baseline right. Ball State fouls him. Watts and Pearson there to double him up, and Watts got him with the hands.
You know, Mick, we talk about Wancey's offense, right? The 4 made threes. He's been the guy guarding Jason Roach, has not allowed him a field goal attempt.
Cards up 8, 17:50 second half. Hunt to throw it in baseline right. There's Roach off the up and under through Pearson, lays it up with 2.
And that wasn't Wancey, that was an out of bounds defense.
6-point ball game. Richmond has its first field goal here in the second half. 38-32, 17:40 to go in the game. Hill right in front of his own bench. Jab step from the right wing. Hill with 11, 5 of 11 from the field. Dishes off to Watts. Kick Pearson, right wing, open 3-point ball, rolls around and out. And the 6'11" Walls secures it for the Spiders. Richmond left to right with Tyne. Tyne facilitates left wing. There's Roach. Pearson guards him, and Roach misses badly short. Hendricks snaps the Ball State rebound. Hill slows things down with a casual right-handed dribble into the front court, stares at Tyne, who guards him one-on-one. Hill attacks through 2 defenders. There's a whistle and a foul on Richmond. It's on Tyne. He got the arm of Hill as he tried to drive. Second personal on Tyne, first team foul on Richmond. Here in the second half, 3 minutes in, Ball State up 6. Live from Hertz Arena, where they play hockey here in the AHL, the Everblades. Call Hertz Arena home. Ice rink just a couple of feet below us. Long pass from Watts to Juancy Gorosito. To Hill, left baseline drive in between 2, heaves it up, hits the deck, misses left, but draws a foul.
Yeah, that's going to be on Walls, the center, his 3rd.
Hill takes a minute to get up, and a deep sigh of relief as he does stand to his feet. He took a nasty fall yesterday, landed on his backside, took a couple of minutes on the bench, came back yesterday, and hasn't really seen that limit him so far today either. So Hill shooting 2 free throws left. Ball State 38-32 advantage, just under 17 to go here in the game. If there's one area Ball State wants to clean up today, it's at the free throw line, just 5 of 11. Bend of the knees, flick of the wrist, and Hill misses short.
Walls goes out with those 3 fouls, as does Jason Roach. Beagle back in the 5 spot.
Thank you, Jeff Jackson at Awards Plus in downtown Muncie, who makes all the plaques for our Pride Mark Student Athlete of the Week. Visit Jeff in Muncie or theawardsplus.com. Hill hits the second free throw. It's a Ball State 7-point lead. 17 minutes to play here in the second half. Richmond brings it up with Tyne across the midcourt stripe with a high dribble, a kick down, baseline right to Beagle. Bowley's through Hendricks, lays it up with the right hand on a finger roll that drops home. 39-34, Cardinals lead cut to 5. 16:40 ticking second half. Watts dribbles in between the legs, looks at Tyne, his defender, whips one toward Hill. 10 feet out, baseline left, backing down, the taller Neskovic whips it out. It's Gorosito, left wing 3. He has his 5th tray of the night, points to the Ball State bench with a celebration.
Give Jamari Hill the assist. 5, count them, 5 triples for Wattsy. His career high is 7.
8-point Cardinals lead, 16:10 to play second half. It's Rumaglu, corner right side. 20th year head coach Chris Mooney just stares on with his arms crossed for Richmond. It's Beagle, baseline right drive against Hendricks, kicks it corner left, Tyne for 3, spits out, and Watts skies for the Ball State rebound. Pass to Gorosito, he has the hot hand, surging into the front court, drives corner left, doubled up, spins out of it, gives off to Hill. Hill flings the pass, corner right to Watts. Man-to-man Spiders defense as Hill corrals it, looks at Coach Lewis who calls out the offense. Hill stops, Pearson left corner, fakes a 3, fakes another, drives baseline left, up and through, misses. Ball's tapped around, and Beagle grabs it with 2 hands and flips it off to Tyne. Spiders work it left to right, Cardinals up 8, approaching 15 to go in the game. Tyne, right wing, sets his feet, doesn't take it, screams toward the baseline right, off to Beagle. Beagle, one-hand pass. Neskovic, straightaway tray, bangs it home.
Yeah, Mickey went under the screen. Neskovic, top of the key, caught it, drained it.
42-37, Ball State's lead is 5 with 15 minutes to play. On day 3 of the Gulf Coast Showcase, Ball State trying to go a perfect 3-0 down here in Fort Myers. They were 1-4 entering this tournament. Gorosito, deep left wing tray. Oh, you betcha! Wansi Gorosito, have yourself a night. 45-37, and Gorosito's all smiles back on defense.
Why wouldn't you?
That's the media timeout. Ball State 45. That's the media timeout. Ball State 45. Richmond 37, 14:07 to play, and the Cardinals looking to move to 3-0 down here at the Gulf Coast Showcase. More second half action next on the Cards Gamebridge Radio Network from Learfield.
Available to all Cardinal fans. The Hampton Inn is one of Muncie's finest hotels. Come enjoy our free breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and fresh Hampton beds waiting for you. Less than a mile away from Ball State campus.
Get back in the game with Marion Health.
Standards.
Get back in the game with Marion Health.
Standards. High standards. That's what sets teams apart. It's also what sets us apart at Pride Mark Construction. We're not alone in holding our standards high. Ball State University is among those who do. That's why we're proud to sponsor the Ball State Athlete of the Week. High standards in everyday performance is everything in sport, as well as business. Join us in our pursuit of excellence. Join Pride Mark Construction for your next building project and in our support of Ball State University's Athlete of the Week.
You just heard from Pride Mark, so let's go ahead and name our Pride Mark Student Athlete of the Week. It's Alexa Von Holtz of Ball State Women's Swimming, put up 2 victories against Bellarmine in a meet for Ball State recently. That's our Pride Mark Student Athlete of the Week, Alexa Von Holtz of Ball State Swimming. Cards up 45-37 over Richmond, 14:07 to play in the game. Ethan Britton Watts set to throw it in far side at midcourt. In front of his head coach, Michael Lewis. Dish to Hill. Hill driving baseline left, just absolutely moves Hunt away from the rim, puts it in and draws a foul too. He bodied up Hunt and took it himself.
And Chris Mooney, he's close to getting a technical here. What they're doing, Mick, the guards are...
Third team foul here in the second half.
Neskovich, a transfer from Dartmouth, averaged 16 points a game, 7th in the Ivy League last year. 66% free throw shooter on the season.
Yeah, this year averaging 9.5 points per game. Also played on the Bosnia national team. Graduate student, deep bend of the knees, flick of the wrist, and the free throw rattles out.
And you talk about transfers. How about Rumaglu? That guy only has 2 national championship rings at UConn. Only averaged about 1 minute a game, but he's got himself a couple nice rings.
Yeah, played 2 years at UConn under Dan Hurley and says, you know what? I've had my fix of winning rings. Let me go find somewhere to play. And Richmond said, hey, we'll take you. And he's averaged 5 points, 6.5 rebounds in his first year with the Spiders. Free throws go. It's 48-38 off the makes for Richmond. 13.5 minutes to play. TJ Birch and Jeremiah Hernandez check in for the Cards. To the rim left. Hill out of a double team. Hits Pearson right wing. Misses left. Rebound Rumaglu. Trying to make this a single-digit game. Here goes Hunt. Baseline right drive. Hendricks all over him, and Hendricks fouls him.
Well, I tell you, if you're a Cardinal and you're on the floor with Fat Hill or Peyton Sparks, you are getting so many open opportunities because of the attention. That time, Mickey didn't make the 3, but, man, that's as good a look as you'll ever get.
Well, Hendricks running into foul trouble. He has 3, so Sparks back off the bench as Hunt's free throw rolls off right. He was a perfect 8 of 8 from the free throw line, all from the first half. Had 17 points in the first half. He has not scored in the first 6.5 minutes of this second half.
Yeah, we talked about keys to the second half to put the clamps on Hunt. They've done that so far. He makes the second free throw.
9-point ball game, 48-39. Ball State's in front as we approach 13 to go. TJ Birch, right-handed dribble. Rumaglu tied to him. Give to Hernandez, left wing. And now back to Birch. Hill controls 15 points to his ledger so far on 6 of 12 shooting. Hill takes Tanner one-on-one, spins into a double team. Birch straight out, 3-point ball, caroms out. And Rumaglu tips the ball to Pearson, who flips it to Tanner. Richmond has it. Here goes Hunt on the drive. Lefty scoop, misses right. Sparks the rebound. And they call foul on Sparks? No, they don't. They call it on Birch. They call it on Birch from behind. I was about to say if that was on Sparks, I don't think he touched him, but they got Birch on the hand check. 48-39. Ball State leads Richmond, 12:48 to go. Hunt's back at the free throw line right. Gorosito, Jones, and Watts about to check back in.
Yeah, no surprise there. I was wondering how long Michael was going to keep Wansey on the bench. Gave him a quick blow, about a minute and a half. He's going to be back out there soon.
Hunt's free throw, all twine. He is now at his season average of 19 points.
Mick, you talk about Gorosito, his career high, 7 made threes, 10 months to the day against San Francisco.
He likes the 27th of months, I guess, here on November 27th. Hunt's free throw goes in. It's cut to a 7-point game, 48-41, Cards in front, 12:40. Second half. Jones, left wing, bounces it down to Sparks. Sparks is doubled up. Gorosito looks for his 7th 3 of the game, and it drops out, and it's a rebound Richmond. Almost went in, too. Hunt from the right wing, step back 3, and this one rattles out. Hernandez rips home the one-handed rebound. Ball State's forward gallops right to left. Ball State up 7 with the basketball, approaching 12 to go. Watts holds it at his chest. Receives a screen from Sparks. Finds Jones, corner right side. Jones, left-handed pass to Watts. Man-to-man defense for Richmond. All the way to the corner right. Jones is wide open for a 3-point ball. Misses short. Rebound Rumaglu. Richmond has it. Hunt turning on the Jets. Cut off by Watts. Gorosito helps the double team. A flip to Beagle right baseline. Sparks bodying him up one-on-one. Beagle can't go anywhere. Back out to Neskovich. Rumaglu, left wing, scampers inside, bounces it out to Neskovich, corner right to Hunt. Hunt, 2 guards there to slow him down, and then Hunt draws a foul. Gorosito and Watts stopped him on the spin, but Gorosito picks up a foul. That's Ball State's 16th foul. 48-41, Ball State in front of Richmond, 11:34 to play here from Estero, Florida. Hey, thank you to Family Vision Care for being a proud sponsor of Ball State Athletics. Visit them in person at 4801 West Bethel Ave in Muncie or online at fvceyes.com. That's fvceyes.com. Second half continues on the Gamebridge Radio Network from Learfield.
Hey, Cardinal fans, it's women's head basketball coach Brady Sally here to talk about my friends at Gill Brothers Furniture. Let Richard Gill and his staff make your house a home just like he's done mine. He's a proud sponsor of Ball State Athletics. Gill Brothers makes...
We haven't already done the 7 o'clock station ID, have we?
...stations in Muncie and Anderson, and visit them.
Find out why people prefer to buy from Greg Huber.
When it comes to vehicles, Greg Huber Auto Group will take care of you. From our big selection of quality new and used vehicles that include the Greg Huber Promise to our quick lane and quick wash locations that make sure your vehicle runs and looks new. Plus, we have free vehicle delivery anywhere in Indiana. Visit promisekept.com today.
Find out why people prefer to buy from Greg Huber.
So just how big is the Mammoth Pizza at Mancino's? How about a big 24-inch round pizza loaded with all of your favorite toppings? Made to order just for you when you call 287-1300. The perfect size for the big game, the next game, or any event that demands not only the best, but the biggest pizza you can order. And Mancino's is ready anytime. Call, wait 10 to 15 minutes, then head to Mancino's for pickup. Man, is it good. When a large pizza isn't enough, you need at least one Mammoth from Mancino's.
Hey, level up your living with University Village. They have you covered with 2, 3, and 4 bedroom furnished or unfurnished apartments and floor plans available for fall 2025. Text CHIRP to 51378. That's CHIRP to 51378 to secure your spot this fall 2025. Hunt back to the free throw line right for Richmond. Sinks the first free throw. It's 48-42. Ball State in front with 11:34 to play here on day 3 of the Gulf Coast Showcase.
Stars are out today. John Beeline in attendance, former Michigan, West Virginia head coach.
Yeah, how about that? Cleveland Cavaliers coach as well. Now working with the Big Ten Network.
All right, Mick, important stretch right here. 5-point lead. See if you can't extend this to double digits.
Yeah, Hunt hits both free throws. Ball State goes back to work. Gorosito to the right side. It's Jones' corner. Fakes the three. Ball bounces off the foot of the defender Neskovic. Ball State retains possession up 5.
Mick, we played almost 29 minutes. Remarkable statistic. Cards have yet to have a turnover.
That is unbelievable. Wow. 48-43. Ball State's in front with the basketball. 11:15 to play. Watts overhead pass to Sparks. Whips it out to Jones. And is this a turnover? No. It was off Hunt last. Baseline left with 8 to shoot for Ball State. That's about as close to a turnover as you can get without it being a turnover. Hill checks back in for Jones for Ball State. Hill immediately grabs it and attacks. Up and under, went backwards and threw it over his head off the window for 2. Hill leads all scorers for Ball State. Well, actually, Gorosito has 18. Hill has 17. And now a forced turnover for Watts, and now picked up by Hunt. And there's a foul. The skirmish right in front of Richmond's bench, far side right. We'll see who they get this foul on.
I think it's going to be on Fat Hill.
Yeah, it is.
You can't fault the effort. You had 3 Cardinals, Hernandez, Hill, and Britton Watts diving after that loose ball. And Michael Lewis, he's got to be careful over there because he already picked up 1 tech in the first half. But
he was rubbing his head and laughed a little bit with the officials. So
not happy with that call. I mean, that was just a good hustle play. I didn't see much.
50-43. Ball State's in front. Hunt at the 1-and-1 free throw line now. First free throws all twine. Ball State's committed 7 fouls here. There's just 10:54 to play in the game.
Yeah, Hunt 73% from the foul line, but he has now made 19 of his last 20. Thank you.
Yep, missed there. Off the back of the rim. Sparks the rebound, and now Richmond fouls him. And it's on Hunt. 5th team foul on the Spiders.
All right, so Hunt's going to exit. Tyne takes his place.
Tyne has 3 personal fouls. Hey, thank you to Jason Shively at Victory Honda of Muncie for support of Ball State Athletics. Visit victorymuncie.com. That's victorymuncie.com. Hill with it for Ball State. Cards up 6 in an A10 MAC matchup. First matchup between these two ever. Hill back downhill, rejected by Rumaglu. And here goes Richmond. A 3-point ball makes this a 3-point game. Instead, Tyne drives, kicks it. Tanner right corner for 3. This one rattles down. Richmond has a lead and a timeout called. Richmond makes it a 3-point game, 50-47 with 10:26 to go.
Really the first defensive mistake all night. Cards got mixed up in transition. Nobody guarded the ball. Tyne got all the way to the paint. Cards had to suck in and help. Kicks it to a wide open 3-point shooter in the corner.
And Tanner is hit 5 threes now this season off the bench. Sophomore out of Creedmoor, North Carolina. Was the number 2 recruit in the state of North Carolina. Last year just had 1 point per game. For Richmond this year, 3.5 points per game. It's a massive 3 for the Spiders there. They were cleaning up the floor in the corner right. That's over. Ball State has it right to left with Watts leading by 3. Approaching 10 to play in the game. Peyton Sparks now going one-on-one. Ball's poked out of his hands. He recollects. Baseline left. Rumaglu's all over him, and Ball State turns it over for the very first time tonight. Richmond has it with Tyne. A 3-point ball ties it with 10 to go in the game. Rumaglu's up front. He takes the 3, and it's tied. He celebrates with a fist pump toward his bench, and now Coach Lewis calls timeout. 50-50 with 9:57 to play. It serves as a media timeout as well. Fans, be sure to check out West Fork Whiskey, newly partnered with Ball State Athletics. Visit them in person in Westfield or online at westforkwhiskey.com. Second half continues when we come back on the Cards Gamebridge Radio Network from Learfield.
Hey, Ball State. This is Voice of the Cardinals, Mick Tidrow. Ball State Financial is your hometown credit union. It's the only place to get a free Dancing Charlie Cardinal-themed debit card. I opened up an account last year and absolutely love it. New customers also get free Ball State gear when they open up an account. Visit fcfcu.com/chirp for more info. That's fcfcu.com/chirp. Go Cards.
Behind every strong hip and knee. Behind every strong shoulder.
Good catch.
Behind every strong team is our highly skilled team of experts in orthopedics. IU Health is the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of Ball State Athletics, and we're here to keep you moving. From acute injuries to chronic pain and conditions, go where the athletes go. Walk-in appointments for new injuries are available Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can always schedule a same-day or next-day appointment and wait from the comfort of your home. Visit iuhealth.org/MuncieOrtho to learn more.
It's the final call for free AC at Peterman Brothers. When you install a qualifying heating and cooling system with Peterman this September, the AC is free. It will install next day or give you $500. We loved bringing this one-of-a-kind value to you, so take advantage while you still can. Visit PetermanHVAC.com to schedule your free AC installation today.
Peterman Brothers, where great service runs in the family.
Thank you to Terry Schweer at Sam Pierce Chevrolet in Daleville for their support of Ball State Athletics. Visit sampiercechevy.com. That's sampiercechevy.com. Thank you, Terry Schweer and Sam Pierce Chevrolet, for all you do for Ball State Athletics.
Well, Mick, you knew if you're going to take down an A10 team, it's not going to be easy. Richmond showing some resiliency, tied this baby up, 9:50 to go. See what Michael Lewis drew up at the timeout.
50-50 all, Ball State possession. Mickey Pearson, left wing three-point ball, rolls around and out. Rebound to Neskovic for Richmond. The Spiders can take a lead for the first time tonight. They're on a 7-0 run, the first time in the second half tonight. They're on a 7-0 run the last minute, and they have the lead because Tyne hits a 10-foot jumper from the right elbow. 13-2 run in the last 4 minutes for Richmond after Ball State had a double-digit lead. The Spiders have roared back. 52-50, 9:20 second half. Watts has it for Ball State near the midcourt stripe. Flings it for Hill. Jab step against Neskovic. Neskovic has height on him, but Hill has the athleticism. Kick to Gorosito. Left wing fakes a three, now takes it. He misses short. And a rebound for Neskovich of Richmond. Tyne races forward, left to right. Watts cuts him off, and then Tyne turns on the Jets, and Gorosito fouls him on the drive right. Gorosito thought he had all ball. And now Tyne go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Let's look at this replay. Gorosito was in position, tried to take it away, and that's close. Maybe he got the hand of Tyne on the basketball.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that Tyne kind of lost his balance and fell down gave the official an opportunity to bail out. Wansey's going to go to the bench. TJ Birch in. Michael Lewis saying, look, can't worry about the official's call. You better believe Wansey's not going to be out long.
Winning demands consistency. Find a better way to grow your money at GameBridge.io. That's GameBridge.io as Tyne hits the first of two free throws. 53-50. Richmond in front with 8:57 to go. A 15-2 run now over the last 4:46 as Tyne's second free throw loops in. 4-point game. Richmond's bench making some noise. Cardinals have it with Birch inside the free throw line left. A dish down to Hendricks. Hendricks battling around, spinning against Beagle, misses the teardrop. Birch tries for the rebound, but Tyne had it. Flips it to Tanner, back to Tyne. Tyne's on a mission right now. 11 points, most of them here in the second half. Beagle. Handoff Neskovich. Left wing, contested three-point ball. Karam's out. Watts runs in for the Ball State rebound. Cards down 4. 8:20 to go in the game. Birch to Fat Hill. Hill fakes a right wing three, jab step, dribbles, takes it against Tanner, double team hits, and a foul. Sixth team foul on Richmond. Charged to Rumaglu.
Look, Cards just one of their last 9 shooting. You can't fault the looks. That last one, Ben Hendricks, point blank, didn't knock it in. Mickey, a couple wide open threes.
Yeah, taking good shots. And still, only one turnover in the entire game for Ball State. Down 4, though. Here's Hill, receives a screen from Pearson. Now takes a straight-out three-point ball. Ricochets out. Tanner, the defensive rebound for the Spiders. Tyne, right wing to the baseline right. Watts cuts him off. Hendricks helps with the double team. Tyne, pitch and catch with Beagle on the right wing. Ball State stays man-to-man defense. Tyne, right wing three-point ball, splashes down. Tyne screams in celebration. Richmond has a 7-point lead, 57-50 with 7:37 to go. Plenty of time to play, but it's a 20-2 run for Richmond in the last 6 minutes of this game. Hill, baseline left, skips between two, draws a foul. 7th team on the Spiders. That's on Tyne, his 4th personal. 7-point deficit for the Cards here against Richmond. Holidays are getting real. Start at Kohl's and Kohls.com. You'll find amazing deals on everything you need in one place so you can focus on moments that matter. Kohl's, where families come first. Cards have the ball, shooting free throws when we come back on the GameBridge Radio Network from Learfield.
Whether you're getting ready for the big game or getting ready for the workday, you always want to start with confidence. Cintas has the essential products and services to help businesses provide a clean, safe environment for their employees and customers. With routine restocking of essential cleaning, hygiene, and safety supplies, on-site cleaning, professional uniform laundering, and testing and inspection of fire equipment and systems. Give everyone the confidence they need to start their day. Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
Find out why people prefer to buy from Greg Hubler.
When it comes to vehicles, Greg Hubler Auto Group will take care of you. From our big selection of quality new and used vehicles that include the Greg Hubler Promise to our quick lane and quick wash locations that make sure your vehicle runs and looks new. Plus, we have free vehicle delivery anywhere in Indiana. Visit PromiseKept.com today.
Find out why people prefer to buy from Greg Hubler.
The Hampton Inn of Muncie is the official partner of Ball State Athletics. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. The Hampton Inn is one of Muncie's finest hotels. Come enjoy our free breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and fresh Hampton beds waiting for you. Less than a mile away from Ball State campus. Don't forget to ask about our Ball State special. Search Hampton Inn of Muncie online at munciesweets.hamptoninn.com. At munciesweets.hamptoninn.com.
Thank you to Spencer DeVoe at DeVoe Chevrolet in Alexandria for support of Ball State Athletics. Visit DeVoeChevy.com. That's DeVoeChevy.com. Fat Hill to the free throw line left for Ball State. The Cardinals trail Richmond 57-50. 7 minutes, 26 seconds to go on day 3 of the Gulf Coast Showcase. And as Hill toes the line, puts the ball on his left hip, has 17 points, but just 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Hill's first, misses left. Let's go ahead and pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Gamebridge Radio Network from Learfield.
92.5 FM, 1340 AM, and on Alexa, say play WMUN, a whoop boom station. This is the new WMUN Muncie.
Hill at the free throw line after missing the first. Lets it loose. Rolls off right. Tanner the defensive rebound for Richmond. 57-50. Spiders lead with 7:20 to play.
Cards 7 of 16, Mick, at the free throw line, leaving a lot of points.
And a three-point ball for Tyne. Straight out, misses it. Birch running for the rebound, and it's last off of TJ Birch. Hit out of bounds into Richmond's bench. This Richmond team won the regular season title in the A-10 last year. They had a great season, 23-10, went 15-3 in conference, but lost in the first round of the conference tournament, and then lost in the first round of the NIT. And bringing 11 new faces for Chris Mooney's 20th season. Rumaglu's one of those faces, misses a straightaway three-pointer, and rebound to Birch. Cards down 7 with 7 to play. Birch springs toward the baseline left, kicks it Pearson, corner right. He needs this 3, and he misses it long. Rebound Tyne.
Mickey 1 of 6 from deep. That was an awesome look. Great pass by Birch, just didn't bang it in.
Cards down 7, 6:45 to play. Tyne, left wing to Rumaglu. Rumaglu checking out his options, instead throws it back to Hunt, who has a game best 23 points, 14 of those at the free throw stripe. Tyne from the right wing, stutters, steps, drives toward the basket, hits the shot, and draws a foul. Hill was there, but he was moving his feet just outside of the arc, and now Tyne's going for an and one chance. Hill with his 3rd personal and 9th team foul.
Jamari did everything right there, Mick, but fall down. He took the contact, but you gotta fall. Put the
wing three, sprays out, rebound to Tyne. And Coach Lewis throws his hands to his side, wondering what's going on.
Well,
another good look from Watts.
Yeah, that's just it. He's saying, well, what more can you do? That's the exact shot you want. Just didn't make it.
60-50, Richmond in front, under 6 to play. Spiders have the basketball. Walls gives to Hunt, steps back, straight out. Watts guards him, staring him down, one-on-one, 7 to shoot. Hunt pulls up at the free throw line right. Out to Rumaglu, left wing 3. Airballs it long, pinballs around, baseline right. And it's Ball State possession. Shot clock expired, but it also went out on Richmond. So can Ball State find a way to snap this 23-2 run over the last 8 minutes? And in the last 5.5 minutes, it's a 17-0 Richmond advantage. Cardinals once led by double digits. It's flipped to Richmond with a 10-point lead. Watts a left-handed hip-high dribble for Pearson. Hendricks top of the key, races toward the left wing, back to Hill. 17 points for Hill, sidesteps in the lane, back to Gorcito. Pearson, left baseline drive, 7 to shoot. Cardinals kick it out, but it's off Stewart. Hart's hands on the bench. Strength and conditioning coach tried to catch it, but it is Ball State's 2nd turnover of the night. This is something to behold. It's an 11-point lead now, down by 10. And here's a baseline drive. Tanner finds Hunt for an up and under. It's now a 12-point Richmond lead. Ball State's not making very many mistakes. They're just not hitting the shots. This is what we saw against Indiana State and Detroit Mercy.
That's it. And you just saw the Princeton offense there. Big guy, backdoor cut.
Hill trying to snap this drought. Heaves one off the backboard and misses it left, but he draws another foul. That's the 8th on Richmond here in the second half.
And Mick, you can't discount the free throw shooting. 7 of 16. You're leaving a lot of opportunities at the charity stripe to chip away at this thing. Look, still plenty of time. Could really use these 2 right here by Fat.
It's a foul on Walls, his 4th personal. Tyne and Hunt each have 3 to keep an eye on for Richmond. Hill shoots 2 at the free throw line left. Cards down 62-50. 4 minutes and 38 seconds to play as Hill's free throw bounces off right. A season worst up to this point of the free throw line. 44% for the Cards today. We'll have the Starry post-game show coming up at the conclusion of this one. We'll talk with head coach Michael Lewis, break down this game and the tournament here in Estero, Florida, as Hill's second free throw finds a home. 62-51, Spiders in front. We've hit 4.5 to play. Top of the key with Tyne. Tyne crosses the timeline and then gives off to Hunt, who has a game-best 25 points, 14 of those to the free throw line. Rumaglu finds some space, then hands it to Beagle. Back to Tyne, wiggles free, free throw line right, Jay, swish. Tyne's up to 19 points, and Richmond's up 64-51 with 4:07 to play. Hendricks misses, grabs it, puts it back though. Gets the 2.
All right, you're the Cards. You got to string together a couple stops right here, Mick. Call them kills, 3 in a row. Cards go zone first time all night.
See if it helps. Snap this 11-point deficit. That was a 21-1 run over the last 7 minutes before that Ben Hendricks bucket. Hunt fakes around, gives to Tyne, left wing, wide open 3, and he splashes it down in front of his bench. Coach Lewis raises his hands to his head, and Richmond's out to its largest lead, 67-53 with 3:25 to play.
That's a career high for Tyne.
22 points, 8 of 15 shooting, 3 for 8 from 3. Hernandez hop steps in the lane and draws a foul on the baseline left. This one's on Hunt, his 4th personal. Cards down 14 with 3:18 to go. Free throws upcoming for the Cards on the Gamebridge Radio Network from Learfield.
American Pest Pros is the official pest control partner of Ball State Athletics. We protect your home or business and guarantee year-round protection from insects and pests. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. Our pest control program is the safest and most effective in the industry. Even if you tried a different service and it didn't work, we'll fix your problem, guaranteed or your money back. Visit AmericanPestPros.com. That's AmericanPestPros.com. And don't forget to ask about our Ball State special.
The Hampton Inn of Muncie is the official partner of Ball State Athletics. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. The Hampton Inn is one of Muncie's finest hotels. Come enjoy our free breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and fresh Hampton beds waiting for you. Less than a mile away from Ball State campus. Don't forget to ask about our Ball State special. Search Hampton Inn of Muncie online at munciesweets.hamptonin.com. At munciesweets.hamptonin.com.
It's been a complete flip of the script. A 24-3 run for Richmond over the last 7.5 minutes has the Spiders up 67-53. 3:18 to play in the game. David Eha McTidrow with you. Matt Tunnel's producing. Richmond lost a heartbreaker yesterday. They were down by double digits today, but this second half has been completely dominated by Richmond, especially the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, and it's been their backcourt today, Mick. You've got Delonte Hunt, 25 points. 2 short of a career high, and Tyne a career high 22. Those guys, but again, I'll say it offensively, the Cards are getting looks. The ball movement has been terrific. They haven't turned it over, just not making shots. You don't know if it's fatigue, what's led to it, but the poor free throw shooting.
For 19 now. 67-53 deficit, that's 14 points, and they've missed now a total of 11 free throws. Hernandez bangs home the second one, though. 13-point game, 67-54. We approach 3 to play. Final game of the Gulf Coast Showcase. Ball State's 2-0. Richmond's 1-1. Hunt left wing, rolls back and out. Looks for a screen, instead finds Tanner top of the key. Beagle trying to burn some time. Finds Hunt, runner no good, and it's rebounded by Watts. Ball State has it right to left, down 13. Need points and need them quick. Here's Hill driving baseline left, lefty. Finger roll drops in.
That's what you needed. You got to stop, quick attack by Jamari Hill. All of a sudden, 11-point game. Still tons of time.
Can he get another one, though? Down 11, 2.5 to play. Coach Mooney calls out the offense for Richmond. Tyne, career best 22, facilitates to Rumaglu, feeds Beagle, baseline right, misses the shot, and a late whistle on Ben Hendricks, 9th team foul on Ball State.
Mick, how late was it? The shot had gone off, had missed. Ben Hendricks had secured the rebound, and then the whistle blew.
He's about to take a second step the other way. So Richmond shoots free throws right with Tyne, leading 67-56, 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and Coach Lewis is letting the officials out.
And it's so quiet in here, you can hear what he's saying. He's either you get fouled or you don't get fouled. One or the other, but you got to call it when it happens.
Beagle, free throw line right, free throw hits.
And that's a tough call, right? Because Cards get that rebound, you come down, bang a three, all of a sudden it's a 7-8 point lead.
Coach Lewis is talking with Delani Hunt of Richmond, and they're both having a laugh. Don't know what about, but Beagle's second free throw trickles out. Hernandez the rebound. I know Hunt was a little upset after the loss yesterday because of how things went down. 12-point Richmond lead, 2:14 to play. Left wing is Gorosito. Double teams there. He has 6 threes today. Cross-court pass to Watts, who races baseline left, up and under with 2. Watts cuts it to 10, 2 to go. Cards need a stop. It's Hunt who has 25. Hunt stops, directs traffic off to Beagle, back to Hunt on the pick and roll, and Hunt's fouled on the curl. So Hunt, who's already attempted 16 free throws himself and made 14, is going back to the free throw line. That's a foul on Watts, his third personal. Hunt's first free throw misses it short.
All right, make or miss. You come down, drill a three. It's a 7 or 8 point lead.
Yep, 68-58, 1:42 to play. Hunt's second free throw, swish. Richmond has 3 timeouts. Ball State has 2. We'll see if either coach decides to use them here. Coach Lewis clapping his hands. Hendricks top of the key. Leaves it for Gorosito, back to Watts. Gorosito's doubled up and now throws it into traffic, taken away by Hunt. And Richmond has it left to right. Coach Lewis is not calling for his team to foul, down by 11. Richmond can burn this to about a minute to play if they want to. Walls, top of the key, and Ball State was going to foul Walls if he didn't get rid of that ball quick. Heaved it to Hunt. And now Ball State's not fouling Hunt. 7 to shoot, a minute and 6 to play. Walls now quickly fouled by Hendricks, and Coach Lewis putting his hands on his head because there were 4 seconds on the shot clock. He said, hey, don't foul that late.
That's exactly what he's saying. You had played that possession out. Yeah, the whole tact was to foul Walls, but not with 4 on the shot clock.
Ball State's team's going to its bench as Walls shoots 2 free throws in the double bonus.
Yeah, Ben Hendricks fouls out.
(69-58) with 1:03 to play. Hendricks has to check out. Sparks comes back in. (6'11" Walls is 2 for 4 this year at the free throw line. Sinks the first. Junior from Berwyn, Pennsylvania. 3.5 points per game, 5 boards a night in his junior campaign. Walls flips it up and in. 71-58, Richmond ahead with a minute and 3 seconds. Hill with 20 points, races into the front court, pulls up, straightaway Trey, bangs out short, rebound, pulled in by Hunt. Hunt slowly glides into the front court, looks to the coaching staff. They slow things down, and Hunt at the top of the key will gladly burn clock. A 23-2 run over an 8-minute span as Hunt tracks to the rim and lays it up with the left hand and home. Helped give Richmond the lead, and they never looked back. 73-58 with 31 seconds to go. Hill runs toward the baseline, left-handed scoop and score.
Well, people are going to look at this score, and it is not at all indicative of how this game, how close it was. I tell you, no discouragement whatsoever out of this performance by the Cards. Didn't make free throws, didn't make shots, but what you need to be successful, Mick, handling the ball and ball movement. You saw it 3 straight games here in Florida.
And Ball State is walking off the floor. Richmond is holding the ball near midcourt with Hunt down to 4 seconds, 3-2. 1, and the horn sounds here from Hertz Arena. 73-60, our final, as Richmond defeats Ball State. The Cardinals lose for the first time down here at the Gulf Coast Showcase in Estero, Florida. We'll hold on for a second to see if Coach Lewis comes to us first or heads to the locker room first before the Starry postgame show. But Cardinals go 2-1, beat Eastern Kentucky and Florida Tech. Lose to Richmond here by 13 points. To wrap up the Gulf Coast Showcase. And Coach Lewis coming this way here to join us on the Starry postgame show. Grab an ice cold lemon lime Starry. Starry, proud sponsors of Ball State Athletics, sponsoring our postgame here today. The final score 73-60. Ball State head coach Michael Lewis joins us on the Starry postgame show. Coach, up 11 points, a 23-2 run for Richmond. What kind of changed during that stretch?
I thought we got fatigued, to be quite honest. They hit a couple shots, and I thought it took the wind out of us. We were up 11. We should have been up about 18 on some poor execution things, forcing some stuff. Got back to some selfishness there a little bit, just wouldn't make the extra pass. How many turnovers we have in the game?
3 total turnovers.
All 3 at very crucial times in the second half. We had 0 turnovers in the first half. But I listen. I'm happy with what we got accomplished here this week. Obviously very disappointed in how we responded to some adversity here tonight. Like we folded up, and I hadn't seen that. But we did some good things. I think during that run, I thought we got some really unbelievable shots. Our free throw percentage was ridiculous. I mean, that's really bad. Let me see here. They're just passing these out. What do we go, 9-20 from the free throw line? So I think, when you run some good offense, you get to the foul line and you don't convert, that takes some wins out of your sails. Also, I think we got some, like I said, we got some really good shots for guys that I think are good shooters. A lot of them were short, dead legs. When you're playing against an A-10 team, they're elite to our guys athletically. That's why they're in the A-10. And I thought that stuff just kind of wore us down. And then once they made their run, we just didn't have enough fight in us to continue to carry on. And we said, hey, we want this game to be grimy. Trying to build them up about we got to be the tougher team, and we just weren't there in the second half. But when I look at it overall, how we were when we came in here and how we are leaving, we're in a much better spot leaving this place than we were when we came in.
Coach, you and I talked before the season. You were a little worried after the exhibition games about the number of three-point shooting attempts. Say, hey, I need Wansey to be aggressive. He was aggressive today, and man, oh man, that backcourt combination, him and Ethan this trip in Florida. But what do you say about Wansey's performance?
Well, he's growing. I think he's figuring out how we can use him, how he fits with us. He's 6 for 10. If you want to shoot 6 for 10 every game, I'll take it. The problem is we got to get. We were 1 for 15 from the other guys, we got to put them in good spots. We got to put them in possessions to be successful. I thought, like I said, I'll go back and watch the tape, but just live, I thought we got some really good looks. Just missed it, and that happens sometimes. And the third game in 3 days, we got to be better in those situations. But they kept we had them in some tight spots. They had to keep changing some defensive coverages. I thought we reacted very well to some of that. And then I think fatigue caught up to us. And then the disappointing thing that I'll take from it is we weren't mentally strong enough to fight it.
Coach, appreciate you joining us during the Story postgame.
Thank you.
That's head coach Michael Lewis here after Richmond defeats Ball State 73-60 here on the Gulf Coast Showcase finale. We'll have the Story postgame show coming up next on the Gamebridge Radio Network from Learfield.
So just how big is the Mammoth Pizza at Mancino's? How about a big 24-inch round pizza loaded with all of your favorite toppings? Made to order just for you when you call 287-1300. The perfect size for the big game, the next game, or any of
At IndianaSpineGroup.com or call 765-283-0150.
Did you know that your dental exam can reveal many other health issues? Poor sleep, headaches, anxiety, and acid reflux are just a few issues that can be recognized in a dental exam. All health care can be made easier when caught early, so prevention is the key. Our team at University Avenue Dental prides itself in being on the cutting edge as part of your medical team. With thorough testing, imaging, and examination, Dr. Greg Powell will work with you on a personal level to ensure you receive the very best care. If preventative care is what you're looking for, please call Dr. Pyle at 765-288-6121 or online at drgregpyle.com.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has a new, better flavor. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Standards. High standards. That's what sets teams apart. It's also what sets us apart at Pridemark Construction. We're not alone in holding our standards high. Ball State University is among those who do. That's why we're proud to sponsor the Ball State Athlete of the Week. High standards in everyday performance is everything in sport, as well as business. Join us in our pursuit of excellence. Join Pridemark Construction for your next building project and in our support of Ball State University's Athlete of the Week.
At Kroger, an annual Boost membership just got even better. Now you can choose from Disney Plus with ads, Hulu with ads, or ESPN Plus on us when you sign up. Plus, enjoy unlimited free delivery, double fuel points, exclusive offers, and free items. Sign up for a Boost membership today. It's an easier way to save, including new streaming options to relax with while we deliver your groceries. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
On the Gamebridge Ball State Cardinals Sports Network. From Learfield, this is Ball State Cardinals basketball. Welcome to Postgame. Brought to you by Starry. Starry hits different. Now, back to courtside.
Welcome into the Story postgame show. Final score here today, 73-60. Richmond defeats Ball State in the final game of the Gulf Coast Showcase. That does it for the entire showcase. This was the last game. 3 games in 3 days for all 6 teams at this tournament. David Eha, Mick Tidra with you. Let's send it back to Matt Tuttle for Station ID on the Cardinals Gamebridge Radio Network from Learfield.
92.5 FM, 1340 AM, and on Alexa, say play WMUN, a whoop boom station. This is the new WMUN Muncie.
Let's check our stats presented by MITS. Muncie Indiana Transit System. No car, no problem. MITS is reliable, safe, and free for students and veterans. Download the MITS bus app and ride with MITS today. What are those final numbers?
All right, Mick, for the Cardinals, they were 22 of 54 from the field, 40%. Cards just 10 of 27 in the second half. 7 of 25 overall from deep. Again, 3 of 15 in the second half. And the big statistic, the foul line, 9 for 20, 45%, season low for the Cardinals from the charity stripe. Meanwhile, the Spiders, 20 of 48, 41%. They were 10 of 30 from deep, 23 of 29 at the foul line, 79%. Rebounding, Cards out-rebounded 35 to 30. Cards with 5 offensive rebounds leading to 9 second-chance points. The Spiders, 4 O boards, 5 second-chance points. Cardinals 7 assists on their 22 field goals, just 3 turnovers today. Meanwhile, the Spiders 11 assists, 5 turnovers. Cards with 1 steal. Richmond had 2. Individually for the Cards, they were led by Jamari Hill, 22 points, 9 of 18 shooting. However, left a lot at the free throw line. Jamari just 4 of 10 today from the charity stripe. Came in shooting 72% there. Wansi Gorosito, how about his performance today? In 31 minutes, 18 points, 6 of 10 from 3. one shy of a career high in made threes for Wansea. After that, Mickey Pearson, 7 points, 1 of 6 shooting from 3 for Mickey today. Did have 5 rebounds. Peyton Sparks still battling some illness, played 15 minutes, 2 points, 6 rebounds for Peyton, 1 assist. After that, Ethan Britton Watts, 2 points, 4 rebounds. Ethan, 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 3 from deep. Ben Hendricks played 24 minutes before fouling out, 4 points, 3 rebounds for Ben. Jeremiah Hernandez in 16 minutes, 3 points, 3 rebounds. It was TJ Birch, 2 points, 3 rebounds. TJ played 10 minutes. Mason Jones, 6 minutes, no points, no rebounds. Can't say enough about the backcourt of the Spiders. Delani Hunt, 28 points today. That is a career high for him. He was, 15 of 18 from the free throw line. Mikkel Tyne, his previous career high, 16. Today he got 22. After that, 5 each for Beagle and Neskovic. Rumaglu had 6, 2 for Walls. Colin Tanner chipped in 3. Cards fall by 13, 73-60.
That is your check of stats presented by MITS, Muncie, Indiana Transit System. No car, no problem. MITS is reliable, safe, and free for students and veterans. 73-60, the final. Richmond defeats Ball State. We'll continue the Starry postgame show when we return on the Gamebridge Radio Network from Learfield.
Hey, Cardinal fans, it's women's head basketball coach Brady Sally here to talk about my friends at Gill Brothers Furniture. Let Richard Gill and his staff make your house a home, just like he's done mine. He's a proud sponsor of Ball State Athletics. Gill Brothers makes great living affordable. 2 convenient locations in Muncie and Anderson, and visit them online at gilbros.com. Ask about the Ball State discount.
Find out why people prefer to buy from Greg Hubler.
When it comes to vehicles, Greg Hubler Auto Group will take care of you. From our big selection of quality new and used vehicles that include the Greg Hubler Promise to our quick lane and quick wash locations that make sure your vehicle runs and looks new. Plus, we have free vehicle delivery anywhere in Indiana. Visit promisekept.com today.
Find out why people prefer to buy from Greg Hubler.
Did you know that your dental exam can reveal many other health issues? Poor sleep, headaches, anxiety, and acid reflux are just a few issues that can be recognized in a dental exam. All health care can be made easier when caught early, so prevention is the key. Our team at University Avenue Dental prides itself in being on the cutting edge as part of your medical team. With thorough testing, imaging, and examination, Dr. Greg Powell will work with you on a personal level to ensure you receive the very best care. If preventative care is what you're looking for, please call Dr. Pyle at 765-288-6121 or online at drgregpyle.com.
The Hampton Inn of Muncie is the official partner of Ball State Athletics. Ask about our Ball State special, available to all Cardinal fans. The Hampton Inn is one of Muncie's finest hotels. Come enjoy our free breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and fresh Hampton beds waiting for you. Less than a mile away from Ball State campus. Don't forget to ask about our Ball State special. Search Hampton Inn of Muncie online at munciesweets.hamptoninn.com. At munciesweets.hamptoninn.com.
So just how big is the Mammoth Pizza at Mancino's? How about a big 24-inch round pizza loaded with all of your favorite toppings? Made to order just for you when you call 287-1300. The perfect size for the big game, the next game, or any event that demands not only the best, but the biggest pizza you can order. And Mancino's is ready anytime. Call, wait 10 to 15 minutes, then head to Mancino's for pickup. Man, is it good. When a large pizza isn't enough, you need at least one Mammoth from Mancino's.
Hey, Ball State. This is voice of the Cardinals, Mick Tidrow. Ball State Financial is your hometown credit union. It's the only place to get a free Dancing Charlie Cardinal-themed debit card. I opened up an account last year and absolutely love it. New customers also get free Ball State gear when they open up an account. Visit fcfcu.com/chirp for more info. That's fcfcu.com/chirp. Go Cards.
Starry postgame show continues on. 73-60, Richmond defeats Ball State here in the Gulf Coast Showcase finale. Let's go and take a look at some out-of-town scores for Mid-American Conference teams. Western Michigan 73-62 win over Youngstown State, and then Valparaiso defeats Northern Illinois 87-82. Those are the only other teams in action across MAC teams. Tomorrow on Thanksgiving, Kent State plays Townsend in the Western Slam. And then Friday, November 29th, Bowling Green doesn't host Weber State, but they play Weber State in the Arizona Tip-Off Desert Division. NIU playing Eastern Illinois in the DePaul Classic. And UC Irvine and Kent State meet up in the Western Slam as well. Ball State football wraps up its season Friday at noon against Ohio in Athens. That's a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, what's coming up for MAC teams. Ball State won't play basketball again on the men's side until December 8th at SIUE, which is it's a long ways away. We'll talk about that coming up here in a few moments on the Starry Postgame Show on the Cardinals Gamebridge Radio Network from Learfield.
So just how big is the Mammoth Pizza at Mancino's? How about a big 24-inch round pizza loaded with all of your favorite toppings? Made to order just for you when you call 287-1300. The perfect size for the big game, the next game, or any event that demands not only the best, but the biggest pizza you can order. And Mancino's is ready anytime. Call, wait 10 to 15 minutes, then head to Mancino's for pickup. Man, is it good. When a large pizza isn't enough, you need at least one Mammoth from Mancino's.
Don't let an injury keep you on the bench. Every injury is unique, just like our patients. Our board-certified and fellowship-trained surgeons will create a custom plan to help prevent future injuries. Our Marion Health Sports Medicine and Orthopedic team will guide you through the healing process. You'll feel confident knowing what to expect before and after treatment. We partner with you to make your recovery a success. You don't have to go far for excellent orthopedic care. Get back in the game with Marion Health.
Find out why people prefer to buy from Greg Hubler.
When it comes to vehicles, Greg Hubler Auto Group will take care of you. From our big selection of quality new and used vehicles that include the Greg Hubler Promise to our quick lane and quick wash locations that make sure your vehicle runs and looks new. Plus, we have free vehicle delivery anywhere in Indiana. Visit promisekept.com today.
Find out why people prefer to buy from Greg Hubler.
Hey Cardinal fans, it's women's head basketball coach Brady Sally here to talk about my friends at Gill Brothers Furniture. Let Richard Gill and his staff make your house a home, just like he's done mine. He's a proud sponsor of Ball State Athletics. Gill Brothers makes great living affordable. 2 convenient locations in Muncie and Anderson, and visit them online at gillbros.com. Ask about the Ball State discount.
Hey, Ball State. This is voice of the Cardinals, Mick Tidrow. Ball State Financial is your hometown credit union. It's the only place to get a free Dancing Charlie Cardinal-themed debit card. I opened up an account last year and absolutely love it. New customers also get free Ball State gear when they open up an account. Visit fcfcu.com/chirp for more info. That's fcfcu.com/chirp. Go Cards.
Hello, I'm Shane Nichols, and I'm in charge of sponsorship for Ball State Athletics, and I can help your business profit from the Ball State community, the largest economic force in the region, a community you should target if you want to grow your business. We can do this better than any other type of advertising. I guarantee we can make it work, measurably. To learn more, take the Ball State Biz Quiz. Just visit ballstatesports.com/quiz. That's ballstatesports.com/quiz.
Final thoughts here on the Starry Postgame Show after Richmond defeats Ball State 73-60. Final game of the Gulf Coast Showcase. Thanks for joining us this entire week down here from Florida. 3 games in 3 days. We kind of heard what Coach Lewis said about how he was happy with what he saw throughout this showcase, and he's walking away happier than he was when he got here, figured out what this team looks like. Would you agree with that statement from where you stand?
Without question. If you go back to how we all felt after Detroit Mercy and just kind of like, where do we go from here? And I tell you, and again, not discouraged at all by today. I mean, the ball movement, the defense, you're going to win a lot of games playing that way. Just didn't make shots, missed a lot of free throws, as Coach mentioned, might have been fatigue. But I tell you, things have clicked. And I just absolutely love the way what we saw out of the Cards in this 3-game stretch. And, you know, it's kind of a quirky schedule. You mentioned SIUE. That game's not for 11 days. Cardinals only playing 3 times in the next 23 days, so a lot of opportunity to practice and get better. But we're seeing this team grow and come of age right before our eyes. The difference between what we saw against Indiana State and Detroit Mercy in this stretch, like I said, they're playing the way Coach wants them to play.
Yeah, up 11 in the second half of this game against Richmond, end up losing 73-60, but you're right, there was about a 10-minute stretch that did them in. But if they're going to compete like that against A-10 teams with a team that's still, quote-unquote, trying to figure it out, just watch and see what happens with this team later in the season when we get to conference.
Yeah, no question about it, and confidence builders all the way around for this group. So happy to see it, and nice little stretch, and team's going to stay here in Florida, get to enjoy the surroundings, and have a good Thanksgiving and more team bonding.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to all of our listeners. Appreciate you tuning in during this holiday stretch of Gulf Coast Showcase Hoops. Ball State falls today 73-60 at the hands of Richmond. For my partner David Eha, our producer Matt Tuttle, and Chris Holmes standing here again, helping us out on the statisticians as our former Sports Properties GM. I'm Mick Tidrow signing off here from Florida. We'll talk with you Friday. Ball State football kickoff at noon against Ohio, and then Ball State men's basketball back on the airwaves December 8th against SIUE on the road. We'll talk with you Friday on the Cardinals Gamebridge Radio Network from Learfield.
On the Gamebridge Ball State Cardinals Sports Network.